me out to the ball game.
Good morning.
Take me out.
Welcome here to Take Me Out to the Ball Game today by the Armchair Quarterback Show Network. We got a lot to get into and a little time to do it as we get you the daily sports headlines from around the country in just a few minutes. The big one that we start off with today, obviously, the U.S. Open winner, Jon Rahm. If you missed that, an emotional win. This is the guy that they pulled off the course just a few weekends ago when he had a chance. He was going to win the Memorial. He was up 6. Let me turn this down. 6 strokes, and they pulled him off on a Saturday afternoon, late afternoon, going into the final round. We've talked about that before, how stupid it was that he was not allowed to play the final day. And why couldn't he? It's golf. He could have went out there and played by himself. He could have easily gone out there a couple hours before anyone else and played golf. They could have videoed it to make sure everything was done right. And away you go. But anyways, I still say he should sue the PGA Tour for that, or at least the Memorial Tour. Whoever made that decision, Jon Rahm's got a case. All right, so we move on from that, and Jon Rahm wins the U.S. Open in emotional fashion. His dad was there, which made it even cooler. Remember, Rahm's from Spain, and you got to figure. But my wife actually asked me about this. She was like, they just said that his parents haven't seen him play. It's COVID. I was like, they're shut down over in Europe, so they probably just got the ability to come over here. I'm going to assume that's what the issue was. I didn't hear the full thing. Maybe it was they haven't gotten out, but regardless, COVID is related to it. So Jon Rahm, the winner of your 2021 U.S. Open, it did not disappoint in drama. Koepka finished tied for 4th, 2 under par, and he 1 second. I'm having an issue. All right, so he goes out. Jon Rahm wins he wins his first championship. And before that, it was the PGA and the Masters tied for 4th. Yeah, he already feels like he's been a champion before because his name's been so relevant over the last few years. I had to double take yesterday when I was watching it. I had to sit there and think, has he won one? And it just feels like he has, because you look at the Masters just a few years ago, he was 4th. PGA Championship that same year, he was 4th. And then, of course, he was 11th, just off the beaten path in the U.S. Open in 2019. So hopefully there's more to come for Rahm. He is just 26 years old, and so we hope that that is a springboard. Remember, you got the Open. I still call it the British Open, but we got the Open championship. That'll be next month, and of course, we hope that gets played. We all know how that they've got some lockdowns over there in Great Britain, but we hope that gets played. We will see. Now, because every time you think that the Britain's open, they shut down. So we will see what happens with that. But yesterday, to finish off the leaderboard real quick, and then we'll get into the other sports. Oosthuizen, he gave a hell of a go, finishing just 1 under par, that disastrous shot on 17. If he had not had that, we probably would be talking about 18 holes of golf right now. Koepka finished 2 off the beaten path, I just said, tied for 4th. He was solid all weekend long. And Harry English, 3 under par. Morikawa, 1 under. Some other big names. And we move on from that. Congratulations to Jon Rahm. Hopefully all y'all had a great Father's Day and enjoyed enjoyed your time with your loved ones. Okay, let's rattle this off. We've got a lot to get into, a little time to do it. Mondays are a busy day as we do the Yankees, Red Sox, and Rays show, and so I'm getting this out to you quickly now so that I can get to the top of the hour essentially. All right, basketball, NBA playoffs. If you missed it, Atlanta and Milwaukee will face off on, I believe it's Wednesday. I want to say 8 p.m. I'm going to double check that real quick. But the Hawks win it. They win the 7-game series against the Sixers. A lot of upsets in these NBA playoffs. It's been nice to see. You're going to get the LeBrons saying, oh, this is terrible. You want to see your stars. But I like seeing the new blood. There's no NBA tonight. You had Clippers and Suns. Suns win game 1. And we'll see if Chris Paul's available for game 2. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Now they're waiting until 8:30 Eastern on TNT. So dumb. So dumb. But anyways, 8:30 Eastern on TNT. So you'll be up to 11:30 trying to watch these games. The Suns and Clippers, by the way, those series, all those games are on at 9 o'clock at night. So they just have not learned from the errors of their ways. Remember a couple seasons ago, they were talking about, oh, we're going to starting these at earlier times and blah, 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 blah. No. The idiot that is Adam Silver is still making the terrible decision to start them later and later. So anyways, you move on from that and you go to the National Hockey League, where you have a huge, and I mean a huge game tonight. You have the Islanders tonight. They are back in Tampa, 8 Eastern start. Good job by hockey getting that game started earlier. NBC Sports, series tied 2 games apiece. The winner of this game very well might win the series, because game 6 will be back in New York. Okay, last night, if you missed it, because it ran kind of late, the Golden Knights, they win in overtime to tie up the series against the Canadiens. They will head back to the United States in Las Vegas Tuesday. That game's at 9 Eastern. College World Series, got that going on if you haven't been able to pay attention to that. And that has been a lot of fun so far, as the College World Series just got going on Saturday. You got doubleheader today as the 2 p.m. First pitch, ESPNU, Stanford, Arizona. It's an elimination game. Tonight, Vanderbilt, NC State. Those 2 teams are undefeated. The winner has a very good chance of getting to the College World Series. At that point, someone would have to beat them twice, and then we get a couple of days off. And then to go ahead and put a pin in this and finish this show off with the College World Series tomorrow. If you're looking forward to tomorrow, the Tennessee Volunteers and Texas Longhorns, they both lost yesterday. So they'll play Tuesday, 2 o'clock. 7 o'clock is Mississippi State, Virginia. 2 teams that didn't expect to be this far. They're both win the first game of the College World Series, and that will be a huge game as well. So there you have that. Baseball, real quick, if you're looking at what's fun to watch today, there is nothing better than the doubleheader, Braves at the Mets, DeGrom versus Ian Anderson, first pitch, 5:10. Other games of interest today, you got the Indians are at the Cubs, and the Dodgers and the Padres. That's a big one. That doesn't start till 10 o'clock, but those of y'all out on the left coast will get a chance to catch that. That game will be on ESPN, as they're doing a doubleheader of men's baseball, and then right after that, Dodgers Padres. Now, 7 o'clock is the college baseball. 10 o'clock is the ESPN Major League Baseball game. Not a lot of college baseball games go under 3 hours. So there's a good chance they're going to move one or the other to another channel. But just so you know, they're planned to be on ESPN. All right, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, as another great day ahead of us in sports, as normally it starts to taper off, but we still got a really busy summer with the NBA and NHL playoffs and College World Series all going on at the same time, and they will be entertaining us for the next few weeks. Then, of course, Major League Baseball. Don't sleep on that. There's some good. DeGrom versus Anderson should be a really fun one. We'll see you tomorrow.
Me out to the ball